5 pro tips to make you a better builder in Fortnite Creative. Pro tip number 1, rule of 5s. Having overlap issues in Z-fighting is a common problem that happens when resizing objects. The best way to fix this is always resize it in increments of 5. By resizing the scale in increments of 5, you will never have overlap and it'll always mesh perfectly together. Tip number 2, copying off-grid objects with a player build piece. If you ever want to move an object to the side without worrying about putting it in the exact position that it was prior, just copy a build piece with that object together and it will move and snap on grid and keep it in the exact same space. This can also be very helpful when you have layers of devices and objects stacked on one another and you need to get to one that's in the center. This method will make it a lot easier and faster to move that object back to its original space. Moving on to tip number 3, using devices to fast travel. Sounds very sci-fi, but hang in there with me. All you gotta do is grab a device, I'll use a trigger for this instance, and rename it to point A, for example. And then we're going to copy that device and put it in a completely different spot in the map that's far away where we're working at. Once again, we're gonna go into the device and rename this one point B. Now, we can fast travel from one point to the other by going into our channel browser and clicking on point A, where we can teleport to that point A trigger. This makes it a lot easier to travel to different areas of the map that you're working in, especially with the new XL large islands that we have. Tip number 4, best project settings for getting maps done faster. Make sure to copy the following settings. For time limit, we're gonna set this to none. And then we're gonna go down to where it says spawn location and change that to current location, down to post-game spawn location and turn that to pre-game location. Game start countdown to off. Then you're gonna go into your UI settings, and you're gonna turn off all the countdown display settings to don't show. And so this way, when we start the game, you'll notice that we will start right where we were in create mode last. And let's say we move to a different location, we're testing something in the map, and then we've finished our test, we end the game, it instantly ends, there's no countdown time, and we go right back to where we were in create mode prior. And for the final tip, reducing light intensity from glow effects. You may have noticed that these cube galleries have a very intense glow now, especially with new gen consoles, but if you put a glass piece in front of it, it reduces it greatly, as you can see. And the more you stack, the more it reduces it. Just make sure to also change the tint color to black. My name is Tony Quest, and those are my 5 pro creative tips to help you become a better Fortnite creative builder. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel and see more videos like this, please like the video and subscribe. It really does go a long way. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.